My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Time to go in as Necrobinder. If you didn't watch the last episode, by the by, I don't usually do this, but if you didn't watch the last episode, I'd recommend watching the last episode before we continue. I'll give you a spoiler warning barrier of like 10 seconds before I mention anything about it. Random rare? Seance! It's ethereal and it gives us souls! Hell yeah. Yeah, last episode was really good, and we finally completed A10 now on every single different character the game has to offer. Hell yeah. It was a good episode, too. Oh. Now let's see what we can do in this one. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. I gotta take bodily damage on this one. But hopefully we can follow up, finish the fight without any more. Beautiful. Enfeebling Touch, Grey Blast, Shroud. I feel like I can take Enfeebling Touch. I haven't got that... Ugh. Yikes. I haven't got that long to set up an actual damage solution. I've got to remember that as Necrobinder, because I find myself too often, like, I've managed to survive a bunch of fights just by using the Bodyguard and Unleash in the base deck. And then I get to a boss fight, and I'm like, oh, right, I actually... Whoops, I didn't put cards in this deck. I should have done that. Silly me. I could have sworn I put cards in here. Please stop hitting me. I like Berry. It's just taking it and then figuring out how to actually use it is not what I want to do here. I got a lot of question marks ahead. Do I feel like I have enough time to figure out Berry? I think it's time. I think it's time to actually look at Necrobinder. Yep. So how much access to helping that do I have? I could use Wisp, especially after it's retained. I could use Invoke, but I'd have to know that I'm drawing it the turn after, or that I retain it somehow. Borrowed Time, again, has to sync up somehow. Delay was played the turn previously. Have Friendship out on the board. What are you? That... Oh, no research. I'm gonna take Afterlife. I don't think I can take Berry. I think it gives me way too much debt. Ooh, 3 AoE damage every turn from the Mercury Hourglass is pretty good, though. I'm not taking many fights this floor, so random cards, and specifically... Let's go Reap and... Yeah, a single copy of Reap I think is just worth it. And Negative Pulse. I should have seanced that strike. All's well. Grey Warden. I haven't been replaced yet. Seance for Soul Plus and Grey Warden upgrade both seem really important as well. Thank heck I have this Mercury Hourglass. It's going to be a nightmare without it. I save a lot more HP by taking out the Inklet in the midline, preventing the 9 damage rather than blocking for 5 and then not killing anyone. Thank heck for that Enfeebling Touch. Really helps us out there. Negative Pulse also really showing its value. Snap. Osty deals 7 damage, add Retain to a card in hand. Yeah. Maybe if I had Berry, I was doing that. No Escape is a, option for us to actually be able to complete fights. Taking Grave Warden, I'm removing another defense. I am now very much... Ooh, there's a tail. I've got one more guaranteed fight space. And I really need it to be damage related and then to upgrade it, so... I've been taking very reasonable plays so far, despite the fact that I've even been pointing out why not to do the things I'm currently doing. I'm doing them. Transfer Reap, actually. And Feebling Slash was pretty huge there. No longer vulnerable. We're all good. Ah. Could have done 5 more damage if I waited a bit there. Reperform. Do you need to retain? Yeah, I need to be able to cast you. Oh, Regal Pillow! Oh my god, the payoff. I'll take some gold, thank you kindly. I'll rest here to get back to 47 out of 58 max HP. Next turn's not a good turn to Reaper. It's not a really good turn to Reaper for a while, unfortunately. I'm kind of scared about that. This has got to be my Reaper turn. There's 8 incoming damage. I only take 7 because of the summon. That's about as good as that one gets. Seance through a strike. Soul, negative pulse. Soul? About 10 damage there. It's nice to get Bodyguard like that. I can't afford the time to actually hit the non... Oh my god. Good thing Enfeebling Touch is left in the draw pile. Unfortunately, I have to kill a card to be guaranteed that I get it. Without Enfeebling Touch that turn, we were screwed. Eight damage, 16, not enough. 17's the difference there. I'm dead. Thank you, Lizard Tail. I had 1000% forgotten that I had a Lizard Tail. I need the enemy to not attack return so I can hit you with Reap. Thank heck we drew Enfeebling Touch at the end of that turn. There you go. Turn off you. Is Reap turn for us. on. Heck, Enfeebling Touch has just turned up in exactly every perfect hand. There are so many versions of this fight where I am very dead already. Potion of Doom, Spirit of Hang. Hey, that's scaling damage. Regulate Soul, summon 1. Pretty good in general, but I want Hang. Every time you hit an enemy with it, it deals double damage. Hot Cocoa is nice, but only if I get Reperform in the opening hand. Not guaranteed. Brightest Flame for helping set up Reperform is nice, but my max HP is very low. I don't know if I can afford to give any more of that away. I think our Coward's Path is this one elite. I could go Golden Compass. 3 rests, 1 elite, 1 late shot. It's not that far. I'm gonna take Very Hot Cocoa. Looks out pretty decently here. Yeah. I was really hoping to get it. Do need the ability to play Reperform with much more ease as well, though. Fortunately, I think preventing 27 there is the best I could have done. Damn, this backliner gets really aggressive very quickly. Oh my god. That was bad. I thought I had one more mana after that. Melancholy, Drain Power, and Sculpting Strike. New. Well, very glad to be taking Count's Path. Mr. Struggles. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the number of equal to the turn number rather to all enemies. Very happy to see you. You and the Mercury Hourglass work together really well. Tunneler is diving next turn, not attacking, so I don't need to ship in a bottle here. Damage from the hang. Great. Grave Warden Unleash. They took 9 damage at the top of that turn. So useful. Death March. Deal 8 damage. Deal 3 additional damage for each card drawn this turn. I do think that's just worth us having. I don't think Stable Serum needs to go in this deck, but I think I probably use Potion of Doom preemptively in this one, because this fight here, this is a tough fight. Especially this early. Ship in a Bottle comes out. Gotta love when Ship in a Bottle really does a lot. Seance through defend, hang, soul, hang. Yep, that's exactly why I did it. Putrefy, pass, and rattle. It's just putrefy for the access to weaken and vulnerable on a single target. I have to take this rest. I'm not ready to walk into this fight. It's hunter killer, you know. I've been there before. I'm not willing to do it again. Let's have the Ball Bug. die, so I don't have to worry about there being 2 targets on this field. Perfect. Get him, Death March. Grey Warden, negative pulse. Hit him with 1 Unleash. And... oh. No, I can't just finish this with 3. No, I can just finish this with 3. Yay! Thank you, Mr. Struggles and Mercury Hourglass. Working so well together. Defy. Weak access and short draw. Short defense, rather. It's... both of those have been needed for much longer than long. Not thrilled about the damage I'll be taking this turn. Fine. We'll hang, which is a debuff, so that removes the artifact, giving us the ability to hit you with Enfeebling Touch instead, preventing you from doing 18, and making you only do 2 damage. Perfect. Uh, 38, not gonna be enough. Let's putrefy and defend. Frontliner dies next turn, courtesy of our Struggles and Hourglass. And backliner to reap. Cure All, Fear, Melancholy, Wisp. I want Wisp, but it needs to be upgraded. Alright, I'll just carry around some debt. Miniature cannon, nice. Upgraded attack deal 3 additional damage. I've got to say, hang, instead of the second time I cast it dealing 20 damage, dealing 32 is pretty sick. I suspect I need the additional defense of Cure All this turn. I was really hoping I would get more defense than that. Oh well. Defy, or Enfeebling, thank you. Enfeebling has been so unnaturally good for us here. I don't think I have time to play the Reaper form in this fight. Can I get back the Death March, please? That's about fine. Enemy not having a vulnerability anymore sucks, but whatever. Wisp. I'll hang. Oh. I shouldn't play that Wisp. I definitely should not have played that Wisp. There you go. Hang for 64 damage. Beautiful. Blightbringer, Blight Strike, or Drain Power. There's an argument for Deathbringer, but no. Let's take this as a rest. Mr. Struggles would be really helpful in this fight. Almost removed the target for us at the top of the turn. Seance through Afterlife. Pardon for the interruption. He just brought back lunch. Alright. Playing a video game of some kind. It looks like this would be a really good time to throw Death March. Drop that defense. Yeah, I'll Death March Grey Warden set up still. Maybe I just wait until at start of turn the Paraphrite dies. Maybe I just tread water until then. Okay. Good soul. I got Bodyguard. I'll unleash. Defy for the weakness. Home is a stake man. Alright, Obscura. We got Hang for good damage on you next turn. And then we'll see if we can cycle that to the top of the deck with another soul. No can do. Fine. This one will be taking a bit of damage. And finish it up with 3. Invoke. I have high enough costs in this deck that Invoke giving you 3 additional energy on the following turn is going to be really useful. Oh, come on. Please tell me I've got some... Ugh, damn it. The first skill that I exhaust each combat is almost certainly going to be a soul. Well, hang on. How bad is that, though? Yo, there's value in this store. Grave Warden, of course. Haunt. Whenever you play a soul, random enemy loses 6 HP. Fisticuffs. Deal 7 damage, gain block equal to the damage dealt. And then on top of that, I've got Miniature Cannon. So after I upgrade Fisticuffs, it'll do 12 damage and give us 12 block. That's pretty good. And that's assuming that it doesn't have additional strength or vulnerability or anything to set it up. Take the opportunity to cut a strike, and I don't need Rolling Boulder. Like, Rolling Boulder is inevitability, and I already kind of have that. I'm a little worried that I should rest here. I'd love to upgrade. But I'm not ready to die to not having Enfeebling Touch on the right turn in this fight. Okay. I'm going to Defy, Wisp, Reperform. It's the only turn I'm really going to be able to get Reperform out, so... Take it or don't. Seance through Strike. Putrefy, Enfeebling Touch, and Negative Pulse. Like, it's not great damage, but... lowers their damage from 55 all the way down to 21. Haunt, Grey Warden, Soul. I'll Unleash to turn around. I really thought I had way better defense than this. Yeah, there's a version of that turn where I don't die, where I just full defend. I'll try it. I even rested! Everything else done the same. I want to see if surviving that turn will do anything, especially because, spoiler alert, I'm almost 100% certain it won't. It's taking way too much damage on these first turns. Mm-hmm. It's not even like we have that much setup that we have to do. It's literally just reperform. The rest of this is supposed to function. I don't know why it doesn't. There you go. Turn around. Bright eyes. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to play Invoke. So we can defend ourselves that turn. We have Defy, Soul. That's the best defense I can do, and I still lose Osti. Feebling Touch did some serious work there. Next turn, I have to turn around and defend despite being frail. Yeah, that's not happening. Alright. Ridiculous, by the way. Inconceivable. What was I supposed to do there? Defensive, 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 defensive. Defensive, 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 defensive. I've got enough defensive cards in this deck. The balance of this deck is not the problem. I think our draw phase was basically the problem there. I mean, a lot of them are unupgraded, therefore significantly less impactful than they could be. That's definitely a problem with this deck. We've got 3 upgraded cards total. Because I had to take a lot of rests early in order to keep going with Regal Pillar. Yeah, I guess our only win condition in this deck is Hang or Reperform, and unfortunately, if I have to play my defense, because my defense is not upgraded, more than I play Hang or Reperform, then I'm just stalling until the enemy kills me. Alright, alright. Come on, Necro. You can do it. Remove 2 cards? You know how much of our deck is going to be upgraded if we remove 2 cards? Alright. I'm going to take Extreme Cowardice, a lot of early fights. Not a great turn, but if I get Unleash, I can take out the backliner. Nice. Also, I did forget that, courtesy of having taken cards out of our deck, I was guaranteed to get Unleash. Okay, Leaf Slime takes... Never mind, I'm just gonna go for the defense rather than try and draw and fail. There you go. Sketch. Apply 13. Ooh, interesting. Apply 13 Doom, draw 1 card. We can upgrade it to get it to give us more. I need to keep this low cost, so I'm going to transform a Defend into a Peck. Rather than taking Toughness there, especially because there's not much dex support for Necrobinder, so it's not like Toric Toughness does really well here. Wisp, Grey Blast, and Snap. I can Snap to retain, like, a lot in a thin deck. Yeah, like Scourge. Snap to keep on leash, and then I'll peck. Defend, unleash. Scourge, defend, bodyguard, fine. Delay. Helps us with our energy problems. Delay desperately needs an upgrade. If it costs you 2 energy to get an energy next turn, you just don't end up doing it. 7, 6. Okay, so I could take a target here with Flex Pot. And will do. Oh, right. Osty wasn't the one attacking there, so... I think I had the 2 strikes there. Uh-huh. Not what I was hoping for. 6, 6, 7 is 13, 19 is lethal. Great. Scourge, bodyguard, just wait. Could have played the one that didn't retain, but it doesn't really matter. Defile is very, very dense with damage. I'm just going to take a copy. Let's upgrade Delay. Defile next. Sadly, we lose Defile here, but great turn to a drawn Delay. As long as I'm only taking 1 more damage, went pretty well. Cleanse. It's just nice to have a single copy of it. 19 damage turn 1 there. Delay, Defile, keep it. Cleanse before I draw, and I'll cleanse through Peck because it's actually not good damage for us here. Delay, yeah. Hope to keep a strike in hand. We have the additional energy. Nice. Radiant Tincture. Countdown, Calcify, Pull Aggro. I want to take a single copy of Countdown as inevitability in fights, especially in single target fights. Whetstone. Upon pick up, upgrade, Unleash, and Defile. Cards that will stay in the deck. That's huge. Doesn't often offer to upgrade useful cards. Okay. I don't want to lose this much HP, but I don't really have a choice. I swear I'm taking like a really responsible line here. It does. From the outcomes, it doesn't seem like it at all. Okay, I can kill you this turn. Wisp, Full Aggro, Snap. Already having a Snap, I'll happily take a Wisp. Let's get countdown to have a chance. Ooh, Razor Tooth. Every time you play an attack or skill in a combat, next time you draw it, it is upgraded. That's going to be really helpful for the boss fights. Heck. Then strike, defile. And we actually managed to full defend that incoming. Hell yeah. Cleanse sees only Scourge. It's fine, I'll remove it. Capture Spirit. Do I have the energy to take it Deathbringer instead? Yep. God damn it. I just turned down... Undying Sigil. Enemies with at least as much doom as HP deal 50% less damage. Okay. I like it. I'm going to take that. I'm going to rest in this next space. And now, when I Doom Beeble, it's going to be good. I'm going to use Radiant Tincture, because I am not at all confident about this fight. Let's keep Strike. Alright, 50-50. Draw. I got Deathbringer. Great. Weakening everyone that turn is by far and away the best defense that I'm capable of providing myself. Sadly drew Defile there. Delay, Bodyguard, and single strike for you. Let's cleanse to keep, or snap to keep cleanse in hand. Perfect. Then Deathbringer, lowering the damage of the kin. Undying Sigil doing what? Okay, yeah, I can definitely cleanse through a peck that does no damage. And through that strike. Scourge for the draw. We get back to Deathbringer, play Deathbringer. Your turn, buddy. Scourge, delay, and that'll take us out of this fight. I need something like no escape. Sentry mode, hang, shed, fate. Do I take hang as just like a solo damage win condition if I want it? Apparently so. Oh! Finally. Forbidden Grimoire. Hello. At the end of combat, you may remove a card from your deck, Eternal. Yes, please. I'm gonna cut every card out of this deck. I'm gonna have no cards in this deck at all. I don't need cards. I only need space in the deck. This is a 1 rest, 2 shop, but it takes no elites, and it got a lot of normal fights, which is a lot of opportunities to remove cards from my deck. I don't think Defile is as important as getting Aussie more HP there, actually. Unfortunately, I have to delay. Otherwise, I take way too much damage this turn. Unfortunately, the enemy only does more damage every turn after this, so it's not like it's getting better. Well, gets a little better when we can hang. Hang is definitely working. I'm just saying. I think we're thinning this deck down until we just got hang in here. $52. Good damage. Friendship's pretty decent damage actually for us. Sorry, decent energy support for us, and we kind of need a little bit of that, so I'll take one. And then remove no strike. Ugh. Yeah, I was pretty scared about this. 19 turn 1 sucks. Take 8 of that. My Deathbringer! I need that for bringing death. I'll Wisp to cleanse. Oh no, I don't have enough damage for Peck to do anything here. That's my Deathbringer. It brings death to me! Okay, Heart of Iron. Take my stolen card back, almost certainly. Defy. Severance is good as well, but... Severance is good as well. It's a lot of souls. I need that Defy. I need more defense, and I need a Weaken Source. And I need it yesterday. A Weaken Source that doesn't cost 2. Oh my god. There you go, Heart of Iron. I'm not... It's way too much damage. I guess I just don't have any defense in this deck. It's gotta be the case, because... It certainly seems to be the case from what's happening in hand. Hang again. Deathbringer. Scourge. Duplicate is pretty good. Bone Shard, Grave Blast, Putrefy, maybe Putrefy. And Heck is the next cut. I don't think I take it. And yeah, another enemy before the elite. I probably die to this enemy. Mm-hmm. I have to play Hang on the back line or I'm not going to have the ability to stun them next time. God, I want to play anything else. But it's Cleanse. All bug dead. Get back to the Forbidden Grimoire before we have to finish the fight, please. Grimoire, hang. Great. Clarity extract. Negative pulse, poke. I'll take a negative pulse and replace defend with it. Nothing related to health. Shroud, when you apply Doom, gain some block. I mean, it's a little bit of block every turn from Countdown. It's not actually that consistent. It gets more consistent with Deathbringer and Negative Pulse. I almost wonder if it should just be the ultimate defend. 1 energy defense for 11. Something we kind of... Oh my god. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna put my head between my knees and kiss my butt goodbye. I needed that. For sitting. And pooping. Hang him. I'm dead. Oh. Nah. We're off to hang a salami. What is it? Go hang a salami, go hang a something, I'm a salami hog. I am a salami hog backwards. It's the... I don't know why I can't stop thinking about the lyrics to the old Weird Al songs when I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I think as a comfort, as soon as I know that I'm about to die, my brain is like, think about things you like Weird Al lyrics. Oh, really struggling to put together the damage and defense to actually keep ourselves alive on that second floor there. That was tough. I feel like I usually invest significantly more in summon, and a lot of that is from Dirge, so I wonder if maybe a lot of my success with Necrobinder so far has been off the back of a card that I know is about to be nerfed, Dirge. And if maybe I need to find a couple other ways for how to approach a win as Necrobinder. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody, the name of the game. Well, that's been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the Game Pass, present and future. YouTube recommendations down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At or above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you're all enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.